Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bossy. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
time to bring the bass bird.
Coach, it's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's a good...
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Morals
Coach, it's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, set, 15, line, 15 line. Watch the slip, 25.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Come on,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Zipper.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike.
Ready? Now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Charlie.
Get there. Everybody, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Defense wins championships, baby. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Rock it. Go.
Off play action. Clifford. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a 1st down. So they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Seibert able to knock this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll power his way up near the 25. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
53, Mike. Squeeze, get in there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rush in. Greystone travel.
Now Joe Mixon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mixon. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and these creases like they were able to exploit right there.
65.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
$3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Browns 3, Bengals nothing.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Shove on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Matt Ioannidis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's now 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Clifford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down.
Got it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
55, 955.
Deep grip, deep grip.
Looking to throw. Clifford. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Seibert's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now they try the right side here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Set, ready. Put the team game in. All day, every day, any day. Set, go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Head up. Ready, go.
Mixon with a first down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He don't know no better. He got 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Watch it. Ready, go.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
53, Mike 53. Scene 6. 53, Mike. Time's up, run.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Get ready.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Clifford. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And again, it's Chubb. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw. Clifford, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Break.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Sam on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ready, set. 61, match box, light. Hey, Wahoo! Check 55, come on. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Hayward.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. On 4th down, Clifford. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
On first down, Mixon. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
Under crunch.
This is Mixon. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
54 out. Pilot, 64, reach. Go.
Check nickel.
Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Clifford. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Clifford. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Once again, they run with Mixon. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And some space here. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready. 53. Check 53. Check 37. Check 37. Ready, go. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
He's coming. We got double up.
H3, 218. Set, go.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the 6-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Slam. Set, go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready up. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On third down, Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.